Hi, I just wanted to come back to update about my 32nd week of pregnancy. I just started my 32nd week, so this will be kind of from the 31st starting into the 32nd week. I will insert a picture of my 32-week bump here. I just had my 32nd week doctor appointment yesterday. If I'm looking down, it's because I'm looking at notes because I can't remember anything. Placenta is 1 centimeter away from the opening of my cervix, so it's not considered a previa anymore, which is really exciting. It's considered low-lying placenta. However, it is still way too low for them to let me actually give birth. I would have to still have a C-section, and then the doctor kind of freaked me out. She was saying, warning me that there's going to be a risk of more bleeding, and that if the placenta is that low, there's not enough muscles down there for the uterus to contract. So I just have to keep track of my bleeding after my C-section and make sure I don't bleed a lot, I guess, during and after. She already had warned me about the risk of like a hysterectomy or whatever if they can't stop the bleeding, but she said that that isn't very common, so I'm hoping that that's not the case. So far in the past 2 months, I've gained 2 pounds, and that's because of the Cdiff too, but it's exciting that I've at least gained 2 pounds. The baby is measuring small right now, which is really weird because before she was measuring big, and now she's measuring small, but that's probably because I'm not gaining very much, so she's not gaining very much. I've been feeling lots of like movements and hiccups, which are really fun, so at least there's some good parts of this. I really like the hiccuping and the movement. I make sure to videotape when she hiccups or whatever, and you can see just little tiny hiccups, so at least I have that to look back on, and hopefully that will be the memory I think of instead of all of this other crap. I have not been sleeping at all, and that is just because I think I'm huge. Like, I'm just huge, and I'm really uncomfortable. I have really bad insomnia right now, and then on top of that, there's a respiratory virus going through the house. So my son is sick, my fiance is really sick, and I am sick with the respiratory virus as well as dealing with the Cdiff issues and trying to eat. And I've been introducing different foods and failing miserably. I think I was able to introduce one new food, so I was able to eat a half a sweet potato and it didn't make me sick, so that was a win. I have my GI doctor appointment next Friday, so I'm hoping that they can give me some more advice on how to introduce food and what else I can do to manage symptoms, if there's any more treatments I need to be on, just how I'm going to be healthy from now on. I've even considered buying like those boost drinks or whatever the nutrition drinks are, just to try and get some nutrition in me, but I'm also scared of that making me sick too, so who knows. Hopefully he has some better ideas next week when I go and see him. Now, for like planning for the baby, we've been working on the baby room and buying baby stuff, which is really fun. It's been a really nice distraction from everything to be able to actually prepare for the baby like a normal pregnant woman instead of just dealing with, oh, we need to make sure you're not bleeding, or oh, now you have another disease or whatever. So it's been really fun to be able to be distracted by that. We're working on our maternity pictures next weekend, so that'll be, not this weekend, but this next weekend, so that'll be really fun. We're going to include our son in it, so hopefully he does well. I can only imagine how a 2-year-old is going to act in maternity pictures, but we will see. And then maybe if you guys are interested, if I get any comments and you guys are interested in seeing the pictures, maybe I'll make a video with a few of the pictures in it or something. Other thing I'm working on is I've been working on a freezer meal list. That's what I did with my son, and I'm really glad I did because I didn't know I was having a C-section with my son. I just thought I was going to have a normal birth. I was hoping I was going to have a normal birth, and then I ended up having a C-section, so it was a lot longer of a recovery. And this time, since I'm probably most likely going to have a C-section, we're going to check the placenta again at 37 weeks, and if it doesn't move, then we have to go with the C-section. But if it does move, then that would be great, but they weren't very hopeful of that. So I will probably be having a C-section, and then the meals that I'm going to freeze we can use for when I'm recovering, because usually I'm the one that, you know, cooks and cleans and all of that good stuff since I'm staying home, and then that's taken care of. You just throw it in the oven or throw it in the crock pot, or I'm going to make like freezer sandwiches. So if anyone's interested in any of the recipes or any of the things that I'm freezing, if you're a mom and you are trying to prepare for your baby's arrival and you want to do some freezer meals, I do a lot of freezer meals throughout the year too, just so that I have them on hand in case it's really busy some week. So I think that's about all that has been going on. Just the placenta is about a centimeter away, so that's better than covering, but it's still way too low for comfort, and I'm still dealing with the C. diff symptoms. I'm now dealing with a respiratory virus, but at least I have the baby stuff for me to do and kind of look forward to, and it's been really fun to be able to work on her room. Actually, our cat ended up getting sick with C. diff as well, so if you didn't know that, cats can get C. diff, so we had to quarantine her in the basement where we were moving our office because our baby's room, our new baby, baby girl that I'm pregnant with right now, her room is now what our office is, and we were going to try and move all of the office stuff into the basement and make an office, but that kind of went to crap when the cat got sick because we needed to quarantine her and keep her away from the other cat and the dog and away from us, and I didn't want my son to be playing with her when she's sick. She's doing a lot better now, so now we just have had to bleach the basement, which is really frustrating. I have never used as much bleach in my house as like the past couple of months. I am probably keeping the bleach companies in business right now. It is insane the amount of money we are spending on bleach. But the cat is better and the basement is being bleached, so now we can move all the office stuff down there, and then we can put all the stuff that I've been ordering into her room, because right now it's just kind of sitting in our room and that's taking up a lot of space. If you are at all interested in when we have the room done, if you want to see like a tour of the room or while we're working on it, if you have any interest in any of the products that we're using, I can come on and kind of talk about that. Most of the stuff, the bigger stuff, we're just using from my son, the stuff that he had used when he was a baby, and then we'll just use that for her because she's not going to know if she has like a boyish colored, you know, walker or bathtub or anything like that. So we're just going to use his stuff for the main stuff. And then, of course, I bought like the girly clothes and girly blankets and all kinds of girly shoes and stuff. So at least I have that to dress her in. But otherwise, I think that's all. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to know when I make another video, you can subscribe. Thank you again. All right, bye.